View Entis è un premio Oscar pioniere dell'animazione e veterano dell'industria dei videogiochi. In passato Glenn ha lavorato a stretto contatto con Steven Spielberg e Katzenberg e con loro ha supervisionato la realizzazione dei primi titoli della serie Medal of Honor. Attualmente è professore onorario presso la Emily Carr University e professore a contratto presso il Master Digital Media Program alla Great Northern Way. Alla View ha esplorato il concetto di gamification.
Gamification means taking good game design and applying it to a problem outside of games. So for example, rather than using game design simply to make entertainment, using game design to make some other task or situation more engaging, more interesting, or more productive. The way gamification can be used to make work more engaging is a very big question. So for example, I showed an example in my talk called Fold It, which is a brilliant example from the University of Washington that takes a very important and difficult scientific task, which is understanding how to fold proteins, and turning it into a game. And in the course of the game, players learn what are the legal ways to fold the proteins. They get better and better at it, and then they start competing to see who can do the best job. So that's taking a task and making it more fun. I believe the gamification can be used, and companies are starting to do it, to make the entire workplace more engaging, better feedback, how am I doing, what kind of a job did I do, better clarity on results, better pacing to make sure that the challenges that I get and the wins and rewards that I get are nicely paced, so I always feel like I love this job, I keep learning more and more every day, instead of I hate this job, I can't learn anything, or I'm bored, I'm not ever learning anything new. So most people get the most satisfaction from work. There's been study after study. The two things that are important to people, more important than money, are am I learning and am I respected? And good games create an environment where people can learn and become masters of something, and certainly good game design respects the player. It'd be great if every workplace was just like that. You know, gamification, like a lot of words, is a new word that in some ways describes some very old practices. So for example, when I was a child, we had something called trading stamps. I'd go with my mother to the grocery store, we'd buy our groceries, and then we'd get these little stamps. And you put the stamps in the book, and when you get to a certain number of stamps, you can turn that in for a free prize. That was gamification. It wasn't called gamification then, but people became very, very focused on getting as many stamps as possible. The airlines with their frequent flyer programs, that's the gamification. What they've done is to create, in a sense, a new currency called frequent flyer miles that people start to track, and they get competitive and they care about even beyond the trips and the flights that they're making. So the airline frequent flyer programs are gamification. Now there's some companies that are getting very good at being able to look at a business and apply at least the badge and achievement cycle of gamification to the business. Those companies, there's Bunchball, which is I think a very good company, Big Door, Badgeville, all companies that will come in and for a price will help companies gamify their businesses or their websites. Any tool that is powerful. What are powerful tools? A knife, good design, good storytelling can be used to exploit people. You know, we love storytellers, but political propaganda is simply a good story told for a bad political reason. If we call it propaganda, we usually don't like the politics of the storyteller. Anything that is powerful can be used in a bad way or to exploit people. And I think that gamification, because gamification is really the design of engagement, it's really using what the game business has learned and understood about what motivates people, how you keep them engaged in a task, how you keep them very focused and interested in doing something for a long period of time. That can certainly be used to exploit people, and it can also be used for very good purposes. It really depends. I think with most tools, the ethics or morality of who's using it is what's important, because any good tool A knife can cut food to feed my family, or it could be used to kill somebody. The knife is powerful. What depends is on what's important is who's holding the knife.